You hear me? Hi, Karen.
Hi. Good. Oh my goodness, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Lugsy Wugsy. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Karen. Big Karen in the building. Everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This is the Daily Dish with Dimples. Hello. Hope you are doing amazing. Hope that you all had a phenomenal day. We have a big show. Top bad DJ Joey Crack, brother from another mother. Hello. Great to see each and every one of you. Great to see each and every one of you. Yes. We go towards our big goals. Veggie one, veggie goals. Yes, everyone. It's the Daily Dish with Dimples. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Top Badge Dimples. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, everyone, welcome. Oh my gosh, super excited. You all, this is a feature show. This is a feature show, you all. We are on YouTube. We are on YouTube. Please, Brick. We have several topics. Oh, I'm so happy that you came back. Ew. Listen, oh my God, real quick, you all, real quick. There are some rules. There are some rules. I'm super excited to see each and every one of you all. There's some rules. So listen, you all, this is a feature show. What does, hello, Queen Sister, what does featured show mean? Feature show means this. It means that the app selected this show, the Daily Dish with Dimples, to be able to be trending. One of the first things that people see when they come into the app. Okay. What does that mean? That means a lot of people are going to be coming in. It's one of the first things that people see. It's purple, right? So that does mean that you should behave, right? Now, listen, I want to make sure we understand this. This is a very popping show, you all. We've been featured for over 4 years, okay? And it's been consistent, okay? This is my baby. This is the show. So, what are the rules? Because it's trending, that means you can have more trolls. People that are trolls, hello, have nothing else better to do than to troll in the comments. Now, trolling, what does that mean? Disrespect. So disrespect to myself and my guests will not be tolerated, okay? So what does that mean? That means no insults to, no racist, no anti-Semitic, no nothing to the LGBTQ and IA, because clearly there's more things that have been added. Okay, so please, during this time is really important. Everyone, please understand that the only people that are removing, kicking out, or doing anything are Lugs and Triple G. Okay, there's two individuals that are moderators that are the only ones responsible, bro, that are only ones responsible for removing people out of the stream. Please do not remove people from the stream. Okay, so very important, right? So guess what, you all, this show has an opportunity for people to, you can have opinions, right? We don't talk about politics unless politics is really politicking. We used to talk about Donald Trump, yes, Donald Trump was a celebrity, so that's why we talk about him sometimes, right? Right. But guess what, you all, oh my gosh, please make sure you respect with myself or and my guests, right? So I'm super excited, you all. This show has the most excuse me, has the most content creators. This show has other segments, right? We have the side D, which is the side dish. We have the weekend D, which is the weekend dish. We have myself and so forth. And I'm so happy we have a wrestling segment. Yes, we have a wrestling segment. Yes, please make sure. Yes. Oh, Queen Sister, please, I need your help on that because people love wrestling. They super love wrestling. So, Brick, there are several topics that we talk about, right? There are several. Thank you so much. Please do not request the box. Now, oh, I'm so glad that you said this because the only time you will be invited, I started a pilot program, right? In which if someone who was not invited to be a guest, right, they can actually chime in on the topic. As a feature show, if you are allowed to chime in, now you got to be a streamer. You got to kind of be familiar with how feature shows work. Welcome, Rico. Welcome, Steve. You have to know how feature shows work. That means there's no drinking, smoking, and there's no cursing. Okay. So I would love to hear your opinions. You just can request the box. And, I've been piloting it, so it's a little bit liberal, right? So you can, yes, please. We need that. We need that very much so. So I'm super excited, you all. This is the Daily Dish with Dimples. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a feature show. I'm super excited because we got some super juice to talk about. We do. We have so topics. We're going to be talking to answer Brick's question. We're going to be talking Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yes, we're going to be talking. Oh my goodness, we're going to be talking Dennis the Menace. We're going to be talking Dennis the Menace. Yes, we're also welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to be talking King Goober. I just talked about that wrestling segment. Super, super good to see you. Hey, so listen, you all. Every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What are we talking about today? We're going to be talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yes, Mink, we are Jean-Claude Van Damming. Yes, we're also going to be talking about our good guy, yes, Jay North. Jay North, yes, if you don't know who he is, we'll talk about it, okay? But also, you all, we will be talking Diddy. Everyone, welcome, Fisherman, Southern, yes, hello, good to see you. Hello, Rick. Oh my gosh, it means so much that each and every one of you all are here. If you are, yes, if you are new to the stream, please make sure you hit the star at the top to favorite me. We are almost at 17,000 favorites. Yes, please make sure that you follow me on YouTube. You all, this show is taped, it's recorded, and it goes to YouTube. So please, please make sure that you touch my profile, touch my name, right? And you follow, subscribe to my YouTube, right? We have over 100 followers. We need to be able to increase that. You can also follow me on IG. Don't try to date me on IG. I'm just not to be dated on IG, okay? Because it's only on invitation only, okay? So also, yeah, and a big shout out, Tammy. I will be having a top badge party I will be celebrating my 3rd year as a top badge. Thank you. Yo, thank you. I will be celebrating my 3rd year as a top badge on 4/22. However, it will be on 4/26. We're having a party. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So listen, you all, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it because we have an amazing, thank you so much for subscribing. Yo, we have a phenomenal correspondent, y'all. Listen, when I tell you my correspondents are handpicked, 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 that means I picked them by hand. Hello? So our correspondents, we have featured show content creators. So today we have a featured show content creator, my girl. If you can hit me, if you can request a box so I know when you're ready, I'll be super excited. If ever you all get what's good, if we get disconnected, just come right back. I'm just making sure that you know if we get disconnected to come right back. Okay, just come right back. So I'm super excited because listen, y'all, please request the box, sister, if you're ready. All right, until she gets here, yes, everyone, thank you so much for being here. You all, there is this during the show, right? We have goals. So everyone, thank you, Karen. Everyone, the little bit adds up to a lot of bits. So we got a 60K goal as a top badge. Yes, we have 80K requirements. So please contribute to that goal. We can get it today. We can just get it done. You understand? If you are new, hit the star at the top to favorite me and have fun. Please remember, everyone that is red, let me say this again for my family, everyone that has a shield, there are only 2 people that are removing, and please remove people from the stream as opposed to block them. The only people that are removing anyone from the stream are Triple G and Lugs. Okay, so please just make sure you don't have to remove you. Okay. Oh my gosh, yes, Benji, because I have a lot of people who have shields and so forth like that, but I want to make sure that we are not just putting people out. All right, so listen, what do we have? Oh my gosh, let's start. All right, what do we have? That's a big smack. Oh, Candy Burris. Okay, listen, who are the Real Housewives of Atlanta fans? Yes, if you are a real, if you are a real house, yeah, a real housewives of Atlanta. Yes, big real house. Yes, we know the Nenes, the Nene leaks, right? Everyone, there are fans that are here. Well, Candy Burris. She's a post role, she's a Real House of Atlanta, right? Yes, she's a Real Housewife. She's an ex Real House of Atlanta star. Well, her husband just made $2.8 million in just days. Does anyone know what Candy, this is why we're here, to talk about it. Does anyone know what Candy Burrows does? We remember her. So do we know, thank you, it's okay about the ads. So let me get into it because this is my job to tell you what's going on. Oh my gosh. So her and her husband, Candy Burrows and her husband, they are responsible behind the production team of Othello. Yes, you all. Yes, Othello is in Broadway. Yes, and yes. Welcome, Passport Guy. Let me say this. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. This is Daily Dish with Dimples. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a phenomenal featured show every Monday, right? At that time. The only people You only can request a box if you're invited, or you can come in. Thank you, proper. You can only request a box if you are invited. Okay. If it becomes that time where, as a pilot, you are able to come in and give your opinion. If you are not invited, there's just no smoking, drinking, or cursing in the box. Okay. All right, let's go, y'all. So Candy Burrows, she is the post Real House of Atlanta housewife. Well, her and her husband Todd Tucker, they produced Othello. Othello is starring, we got Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal. Okay, so yes, they are making history. Othello is top grossing, made history by top grossing play in Broadway. Yes. Hello, the only Miss Tony. Welcome. Please let me know when you're ready to request the box. Hello, good to see you, Queen. So yes, Candy is doing well. Yes, Candy produced and her husband produced Othello. Othello, Denzel Washington, and Jake Gyllenhaal are starring in, and it made history as like the top grossing, like Broadway. Okay, yeah, Denzel is there. So what is it? Shakespeare story? Yes, it's a Shakespeare story, and it is phenomenal because it's based in 2028. So we know Shakespeare was all the way back when, right? But this one is the big story, right? So this is staged in the future in 2028. So it's modern, right? It's something, like you can put yourself. She said, I like it because you could see yourself in it. So him and Jake Gyllenhaal are doing phenomenal things because it is making history. Now, listen, you all, it is on a strict, very, very strict 15-week engagement. So if you have not caught it, if you have not gotten tickets, you only have till June 8th. Okay. So it's 100% sold out all the time. So if you want to get in, all right, yo, it's Denzel, right? We got Denzel and a lot of people know Jake Gyllenhaal, right? But we got Denzel. Yes, 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 yes. So wait, it's gotta be good, right? So I'm super excited. So it's still, so what it is in as Shakespearean words, right? Shakespearean words, but it's in 2028, right? So it's the clothes are modern. You're good? Okay, the clothes are modern. Everyone, welcome. This is the Daily Dish with Dimples. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please make sure you hit the star at the top to favorite myself, play with the show, and favorite our guests and correspondents. Now, listen, I'm super, super sorry, y'all. We got a lot of stuff to go over in a short period of time, but it's going to be amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Please contribute to making that goal hit to your maybe left or right the screen. So, listen, you all. I'm super excited because guess what? We have one of the most amazing, one of the correspondents here. I told you all, we have featured content creators, and I'm super excited because my sister from another mister, you all, we have the side dish. What do we do? Are we about food? Did we start about food? No. But are we about food? Yes, we do. So I'm super excited. She is a content creator. She has her own featured show called No Blues News, and it's every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm super excited because she's here and she's cooking up some real good food. This is my sister from another mister, and it's the only Miss Tawny. Sis. Hey, sis. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yo,
I'm good. I
thank you,
couldn't
thank
figure
you.
out the one
Okay,
camera.
okay, I'm going to hit the medium view. We have Tap Out. Welcome. So listen, well, everyone, welcome. This is the Daily Dish with Dimples. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I like to be able to give a disclaimer before we start. Listen, you all, came to my attention, so I want to make sure I keep things. Everyone, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you for the favors. Let's get that 60K in this stream. Tap out, tap, tap, tap in. So I want to make sure we understand something. This show is my baby. It's been featured. I did it before it was featured. I would have kept doing it, okay? But over 4 years, it's been featured. This show is about talking to you all, bringing to you this community about what's trending, what's going on. I'm like the TMZ for celebrities on this app, okay? My job, I'm not the judge, the jury, or the other person that the news person, okay? I can give my opinions. People are here to give their opinions, but we're sharing what is going on in the community. Thank you so much, Passport. Appreciate you. DJ, thank you. So my job is to share with you what's going on, okay? What I love and I do this show is because celebrities are like people. They have same issues, drugs, alcohol, drama, baby mama drama, divorce, everything else. They have issues too. So my job is not to judge them. My job, I have my opinion, but we have conversation. This is really based on conversation. And we had this pilot where people could actually be able to come on and give their opinion as well. So please make sure, and everything here, I love Wendy Williams, right? So here, instead of how you doing, is how you dimpling. Yes. How you dimpling? So right now we have the only Miss Tony. Miss Tony, please tell us what you are doing this side D. This is our amazing correspondent on this side D. How you dimpling? Please tell us what you are cooking today. Please make sure you favorite my sis. That is the only Miss Tony. She has her own feature show, No Blues News, every Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Adonis, let's go. What you making, sis?
All right, I wanted to make a twist on like a traditional taco, so I'm trying something new today, kind of like a casserole with like my base is gonna be cornbread muffin mix that I'm gonna cook separately, and I'm gonna kind of combine it. I did cook my taco meat ahead of time, but I am reheating it, and then I will, after I combine everything, I'll put the ingredients on top in the end, and the oven's preheated. But here's my taco meat. I use ground turkey. You can use whatever ground meat you prefer. So
Okay, awesome. So you are making a
it's just a
taco.
box muffin mix, so your instructions are all going to be on the side and your ingredients. So
Okay. You all, please make sure you understand this is a feature show. All people that are interested in being disrespectful will be removed. And I hate that for you, but you will be removed. Top badge. Ooh, that's my boy, baby. There's someone else. Good to see you, my coworkers in the building. Okay, listen, this is really just with Dimples. We're here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yo, you are making a taco casserole? Yeah. Okay, we are making. I know. I can't. Thank you so much for being here, coworker. Listen, she's making a taco casserole. You all, please make sure you feature. That's the only Miss Tony. You all, listen. I have other correspondents, right, and they are featured. We have Queen Lala. She has her feature show, Crown with Queen Lala. That's every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we have my sis as well. That is my girl. She has Tuesday Melody Madness at Queen Vampy. Yes, Queen Vampy. Hello, Nasta. That's Tuesday at 12 a.m. All right, so listen, she is making her casserole. We're going to get into some more information. So you all, please make sure that you get out. Hey, there, misbehave. Hey, sis. Please make sure that you get out. If you can get tickets to Othello, right? If you can get tickets to Othello, please make sure you get them. They are only, Denzel and Jake are only there. Jake, thank you, Queen. They are only there until June 8th. So if you want tickets to see Othello, which is the top grossing Broadway, it is off the chain, it's going down. Please, to see Denzel, make sure that you get your tickets now, okay? So listen, what did Candy Burrows said? She said she's trying to elevate. She is the Real Housewife. She's from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? She left, she's doing her thing. And who would have known that she'd be producing Othello with Denzel Washington? So she said she always trying to elevate and make opportunity for Black people, women of color, women and people of color. So please, let's make sure that yes, shout out to Candy. Big shout out to Candy, right? She's doing amazing things. I didn't know she made $2.8 million, okay? Hey, Bookie Book, thank you for the subscriber. Let's go. Big shout out to my favorite. Thank you so much. Listen, you all, we're gonna move on. Let's go. Big subscriber. I appreciate you. Big Libra energy. If you don't have a Libra in your life, your life is not that full. If you don't have a Libra in your life, your life's not that full. Everyone, please make sure you favor the only Miss Tony. Right now, she's making a taco casserole, right? She's got her taco meat. She's got her Jiffy in the box. Yo, she's going to be vibing out. Please, you all remember that the only people that are removing from this stream will be Lugs and Triple G. Everyone else in red, just let's wait till after 3 o'clock. All right, y'all, whatever. Let's talk about, okay, you all, actor Jay North. Dennis the Menace. Now listen, I know that you all may not be the elderly, okay? Don't show your age, but check this out. Jay North, he played Dennis the Menace. He's passed away. Yes. Y'all remember, hey, Mr. Wilson. Yes. Let's rest in peace to his soul, right? Because he passed away. He had colorectal cancer. Yes. Dennis the Menace did 4 seasons. He did all 146 episodes of Dennis the Menace from 1949. Thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Please subscribe also to my YouTube channel. Please follow me on Instagram. We're doing big things. Welcome, Mike Hay. Hit the star at the top to favor me. Thank you, and please. So listen, he did from 1959 to 1963. So he had 4 seasons, right? Those episodes. So yeah, so he's passed away, but let's talk about it. He was a child star, and a lot of people, let's talk about it. So he had struggles. Jay North had struggles on the set. His aunt was there. I don't know if y'all put a D in the comment if y'all watched. Thank you. Put a D in the comment if y'all watched Dennis the Menace. Okay, if y'all put a D, yes. So he he was told to act like he was 1 year younger than what he actually was, but he had struggles on the set. He had struggles on the set. His aunt verbally and physically abused him while he was on set. If he messed up a line, if he got something wrong, he would get abused. She would take him to a separate spot and would abuse him if he got like his lines wrong, right? So Jay North didn't grow up with a father without a father. He grew up without a father. Yeah, so y'all, we have this little Caucasian boy, right? Sometimes we think, as colored people of color, that Caucasian people don't have it rough, right? He was a person that was of Caucasian, Mount Caucasus, okay? And he had it rough. He grew up without a father, and he had an aunt that really abused him on the set. And unfortunately, he had a rough time, right? So he did the 4 years. He didn't tell anyone about it. So if you all have people that are in, or you have kids, you are kids or in the industry or whatever, please make sure that you stay connected. Please make sure, I can't see your face, sister. Please make sure we can't see your face. There you go. Please make sure you stay connected to these children. Shaky, because sometimes people take advantage of kids, and it could be your own relative, right? So he had his aunt like really abusing him. So what did Jake? Yes, please be aware of that, everyone. This is the Daily Dish with Dimples. My name is Top Bag, Dr. Dimples, and we are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you cannot catch the words that are coming out of my mouth, write in caps so I can just slow down for you, but maybe not, okay? I need you to get your glasses. I need you to get your reading glasses. I need you to be able to get your hearing aids. Get whatever you need to get so you can hear what's coming out of my mouth, period, okay? Anyway, so what happened was, okay, ultimately, Jay North, he left, he did some other stuff, but ultimately in his later years, he became a CEO, helping other youth and other juveniles. And he also took part in a group called A Minor Consideration for Children that were stars as kids, celebrity stars, or like those kids. So like, hey, they have issues. These kids that are growing up as celebrities, you got the Justin Biebers, you got the Ushers, you have things that happen to people, that, happen. So I'm not sure. Now, sis, did you watch Dennis the Menace?
Like the movie, the original
Oh,
cartoon?
no. The episodes where the guy. Did you watch the episodes? Welcome, Francisco. Yeah, Tony. No, Tony gets you. Yeah, was it before your time, Mr. Wilson?
1959. No, I didn't watch the original show. I've seen the cartoon and like the movie they made later on, but I never saw the original show.
Okay. Guess what? Okay, great, no problem. Everyone, please make sure you hit the star at the top to favorite me. Okay. So let's talk more. So listen, you all, please make sure you favorite only Miss Tony. She is making a taco casserole right now. She has her Jiffy mix in the oven. How long does a Jiffy mix usually take, Millie? How long does that take?
About 10 more minutes. So.
Okay, great. She is making, everyone, please make sure you favorite. This is the only Miss Tony. She has her feature show. It is every Monday at 6 p.m. called No Blues News. And she just celebrated over like her year anniversary. So please make sure that you favor her as well. So listen, y'all, please let's continue to pray for Jay North's family. That was the little boy. He was a little boy from Dennis the Menace. He's passed away. All right, y'all. Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's been in the news. Jean-Claude Van Damme is facing sex trafficking charges. Yes. He is facing sex trafficking. Yo, please do not get caught up in sex trafficking. Sex trafficking is real in Romania. He did a ditty. So we got, bring your tea, sis. Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme, FAFO, and did a ditty, okay? Please don't, a ditty. We're going to, because it's, still allegations, right? He messed around and did a ditty. What happened? So this is in Romania. So the allegations are, so they call the Romanian Directorate for Investigating Organized Crime and Terrorism has filed a criminal complaint. Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Filed a criminal complaint against Van Damme, claiming that he knowingly had sex with several women who were being trafficked. Yes. So you all, if you know that people, it was a gift. So what is understandable is that it was a gift that he had, it was given to him. Do you know about, relations with a woman being given to you, sis? Is that given? So they're saying that everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This is the Daily Dish with Dimples. We're here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So they're saying that they filed a complaint against him. They said that they met with several people who also met with him. So they're saying Jean-Claude met with several people who are also under investigation for sex trafficking crimes who offered, thank you, Master N. It says he met with people who offered to let him have sex with 5 Romanian models. Yes, you cannot pass the pass you cannot pass the poom poom around here. Yes, he met everyone. Thank you so much. You all listen, you all. This is my job, right? How you dimpling? You all listen. We keep up. How you dimpling? We keep up with Wendy Williams around here, okay? But to honor our girl who said how you doing, is how you dimpling around here. So yes, Van Damme, Jean-Claude Van Damme allegedly accepted. Thank you so much for being here. Allegedly accepted 5, bro. Bro, the allegations that it was 5, that they were off 5 Romanian models as a gift. Yes, you sure they wasn't willing? What is the thing? There have been formal charges against him. Okay, formal charges. The world is not playing anymore. How you dimpling? The world is not playing anymore. So he is under scrutiny. He is under scrutiny right now. If anyone, he is under scrutiny, y'all, and we're going to just keep this going because he is under scrutiny. Master, and thank you so much. Please, you all, we're going to reach to get that goal. Anyone that is the number 1 bubble after 3 o'clock is the big D of the stream. So you got goals, I got goals, we got goals. You all, please make sure y'all favor the only one, Miss Tony. She has a feature show, and that's tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You all, please don't be doing no ditties around here. Did you? So, okay, so my job is to bring these things to you. Care Bear Stare. So, yeah, he did a ditty. We're going to find out what happened, but allegedly, they're saying that he accepted this and it was a gift. So, I mean, do you think that sis, do you think that with Diddy and what he's done, this has made people super sensitive to what we're doing, what we're past? Like, are people now super sensitive?
I mean, probably, but I mean, it sounds like this was something shady. I mean, I know who Jean-Claude Van Damme is. Most of us know who he is, but yeah, it sounds kind of shady. It sounds like that's just his way of a cop out of getting out of it. Is why he's saying that.
So listen, you all, at each topic, does anyone have an opinion that's in the comments that is a streamer that wants to weigh in on this? Because there is a lower tolerance. Welcome, okay, the Turk. Thank you so much for being here. There is less tolerance. Yes, there is less tolerance for people who are trafficking. So it is not being tolerated. And this is not only United States, but this is globally as well. All right, this is globally. So we're going to keep our eye out. We will keep our eye out about that because it is a problem. We said, yes, the light is really coming on for these celebrities because the thing is, celebrities are known for having these backstage, backdoor things that they've done. I mean, they came after Bill Cosby. That was some time. You know, I mean, that they came for Bill Cosby. Right, and Bill Cosby was, found guilty, and now he got let out. Yes. And listen, we have variety. We have variety. If listen, we have variety. It's important. Listen, you all, this is it, Kaylee. So you all, if you are just new, if you're just coming here, please hit the star at the top to favorite me. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yo, we are here talking about how Jean-Claude Van Damme has criminal charges against him in Romania by allegedly accepting 5 Romanian models as gifts, offering sex. Yes, offering sex. So Diddy, like, people are not playing anymore. You know what I mean? In terms of what happened with Diddy. When did this happen? Butterfly. You know what? Let me see. When did this happen? Let me see if I can, when did this happen? Let me see when this happened. Let me see. This couldn't have been too recent. Let me see. This couldn't have been too probably recent. Let's see if I can get let's see if I can get it. So listen, can you please explain to people what we are making today in terms of our taco casserole? What are we making, sis?
Mm-hmm. All right, so the baked taco casserole. So what it was an idea of obviously like expanding on your traditional Tuesday tacos. What it is the base is going to be like cornbread mix. The ingredients are all on the side. I made my ground turkey taco meat ahead of time. I just used the seasoning packets that you can buy. But what I will do is I cooked the cornbread. It's about to come out. So I will take that out. It will be the base. And then I will put everything kind of on top of it, the meat, the onions, the salsa, and some cheese. And then kind of like bake it to kind of combine the flavors together.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Oh my goodness. I think I have someone in the box, right? We have someone in the box to weigh in, to weigh on. Is that what I think I saw? Is that what I think I saw? I think it's what I think I saw. Yo, we have someone, y'all, we have a pilot program in which we are enabling people who were not originally going to be on the show, but if you have an opinion and you want to be heard, we have an opportunity, and that's a pilot. Please make sure y'all favor the only one, Miss 20. And listen, I want to give a big shout out because he's not going to be here if he doesn't have something to say. I'm super excited. You all, please introducing, oh my gosh, my day one, A1. This is my guy, Triple G.
Hello, everyone. Hello. On that topic, I've been saying it for years, baby. I've been saying it for years. A lot has been going on in the music and in the movie industry. And I said, everything comes out in the dark. I've been knowing about this stuff for over 40 some years. And it's just that it's finally coming out. But you got to realize, it finally started coming out when Diddy got arrested. It's finally coming out.
Cupcake. Yes, listen, thank you. First of all, a big shout out, Rent Free. Welcome, Cupcake. So good to see y'all, everyone.
Yeah, all did his fault.
Savvy, sister. Thank you so much. Big subscribers in the building. You all, please, this is Top Ass Dr. Dimples. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a featured show. Savvy, sister, welcome. Thank you to all my subscribers. Big shout out to Unique. Thank you for being a subscriber. Big shout out to Savvy, sister, my Libra sister. Thank you so much, my Libra sisters, for being subscribers.
Christina.
You all, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't even move, Triple G. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting my profile, okay, and hitting subscribe. It is free. You can subscribe on Meet Me as well. Thank you so much for being here. So we got Triple G. Thank you so much for helping us reach our goal. Appreciate you. Yo, Triple G has requested the box because we are allowing people to come in and to be able to have a conversation. Thank you. To have a conversation and weighing in on different topics. So we had Jean-Claude Van Damme. Welcome. Jean-Claude Van Damme is under fire because they said he accepted free sex from 5 Romanian models, right? So I used to watch Van Damme. Who? Van Damme what? Van Damme.
I still do.
You know when he used to get on those tables and he stretch them legs out? So Triple G came in on our part of our program to chime in on Van Damme, saying that, hey, this has been happening years. And hey, no, good to see you. Thank you. This has been happening for years and it's coming to light. And Diddy really opened the floodgates, right? So when you say over years, are you able to name a couple people that you remember that you may have seen that this happened, or if you do or don't, but how, bringing us that
The other
experience
one that I remember, your name slips me, but the show that he had was Kung Fu.
Kung Fu. Okay.
David Carradine.
David Carradine.
David Carradine was one of them.
Okay.
David Carradine was one of them. He was one of the biggest ones. A lot of these actors got favors to sleep with different women, all because of their fame. A lot of women that got into the movies, they had to go through all that stuff in order to get into the movies, to get the fame and all this stuff. So it's a lot going on that's finally coming out.
Excuse me, real quick, Triple G. Yo, Miss Sis, what you got poured in? Yo, we have the only Miss Tony. She is our side D correspondent. What did you just pour in? What did you just pour?
I took the muffin mix. It's at the bottom of it. Then the cooked taco meat, I have it there. I have some diced onions and some green salsa. Then I top it with some cheese.
Oh,
man,
nice. Can you bring that back one more time? Well, bring that back. Bring that back one more time. Everyone, welcome to sit. No, bring that back. Bring that back. DJ, bring that back. Yo,
you gotta bring it back, girl. You gotta bring it back.
Sis, bring it back. Oh my goodness. But bring it back. You all, she is making a casserole. The only Miss Tony.
Look at that.
Yeah. listen, this is delicious. So she will have the Jiffy at the bottom, and then she did the taco meat. Jiffy at the bottom, taco meat, and she did some diced onions. I saw some peppers. Are those like jalapeno peppers or something like that?
No,
Was
it's
those
onions and then green salsa.
Oh, green salsa. Okay, great. And you were topping it
Wait a
with
minute.
what kind of cheese? What
Yeah,
kind of cheese?
exactly. What kind of cheese? Mozzarella.
Usually
Okay.
I use a Mexican blend, but I forgot to buy it, so I'm doing cheddar mozzarella.
Cheddar
Oh,
mozzarella.
nice.
Terry,
Nice.
welcome. Okay, this is great. Big subscribers. I want to say thank you to my subscribers that are here. Big shout out to Unique. Thank you so much for subscribing today. I appreciate you.
Wow.
Thank you, Savvy Sister, for subscribing. You all. So what are you going to put that on, sister? What are you going to put that on in terms of the heat and how long will you make that? Any game. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much.
300, and I'm going to put it back in there for 10 minutes. I'm just going to check it for when it looks like everything's kind of like melted, if it's, you know, done prior to 10 minutes, but it should be the 10 minutes.
Okay,
10 minutes, that's all?
I know it's not bad.
10 minutes, that's all?
Well, you know what? I think you said 400, or did you say 350?
You said 300.
When I cook the muffins, the muffin mix, you do at 400. So since you're just kind of combining everything, you want to turn it down. When you put it at 400, you're going to burn everything. So you want to turn it down at 300 and then for 10 minutes. So.
Okay. Awesome. You all, thank you so much for being here. Listen, announcements. I will be having an amazing event later on this April. I will say again after 3 p.m. Thank you to all the subscribers. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit my profile and hit the YouTube. It is free. It is free to subscribe. So please make sure you subscribe. So listen, you all, we were just finished talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme, right? We're going to keep our eyes and ears and legs clearly out for, you know, there's some criminal allegations against Jean-Claude Van Damme so listen, you all, he had a conversation, tap out, thank you. He had a conversation with these individuals, right? He met with people. So imagine you had sex with these, but before you had sex with these 5 Romanian models, you had a conversation with these men who are also under investigation. You talked about them giving you the punani, okay? Okay, so these are gifts. Now, no one time are someone able to leave and just give you the gift of a woman, okay? That's not allowed, right? It's just not. So we will keep our ears out for that. Also, we talked about Jay North, who was the boy from Dennis the Menace. He passed away from cancer, rest his soul, okay? So we want to keep him in our prayers. You all, let's do a big segue, right? Let's do a big segue, and it's not even that big. Dun 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 dun, it's Diddy time. Let's do Diddy. All right. You all, we get so y'all, we are here for Diddy. I'm telling you, Diddy is the gift that really keeps on giving. Yet segue with the Diddy. Yet with the Diddy. Yeah. So you all, court is May 5th. Big May 5th. We also, Queen Vampy. Yo, Queen Vampy, big shout out to Queen Vampy. Let's just go into Queen Vampy, give her those royal accolades. Yes. Queen Vampy has a featured show, and it's called Melody Madness, and it's Tuesday at 12 a.m. Please make sure that you favor her. She is a correspondent here. She is of the Vancouver correspondency, and she has her own featured show. Please, she is the musical Melody Madness woman, and she is amazing. Are we okay? Yes. Hello, Fear. Hey, Fear. Let me ask you this. Do you have a question? We have someone else coming in. I'm going to allow for someone else coming in, but come in as soon as we stay into the box, Fear. Stay into the box. Please, for everyone who comes into the box, you have to make sure you know that there is no cursing, no smoking, no drinking. Okay. Okay. Tap out. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Please stay in the box, Fear. Please make sure you're ready for what our feature show is. Before we go into that, we're going to talk about the Diddy. Yes. Thank you, Fear. Thank you so much. The Diddy. So court is May 5th. Court is May 5th, and that is the birthday of Queen Vampy. That was my segue. Queen Vampy's birthday is May 5th. May 5th, which is Cinco de Mayo. Okay, Cinco de Mayo. Right. So, all right, you all. So last month, the prosecution had to hand over the names of the people in the suit. So they passed out maybe 3 or 4, but guess who's victim number 1? Guess who's victim number 1, y'all? Guess who victim number 1 is? Cassie. Cassie, yes, you all. Cassie is the victim number one. Y'all, Cassie is on the books. So y'all, it's going down. So listen, she is the victim number one on this list of people in terms of this sex trafficking. Okay. So Cassie's number one, right? So we know that because the indictment refers to a hotel beating. So Cassie's in. She is victim number one. They refer to a hotel beating, so we know she's already a part of it, right? Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna do the segue and I'll have you come in. So the three other Bad Taz, all allegedly, right? Because Diddy was arrested and he's being held at a notorious place, I believe in Brooklyn somewhere. Thank you, Bad Taz. All of it is allegedly. And for everyone who supports Wendy Williams as well, hers is How You Doing. It's How You Dimpling here. How y'all dimpling? Thank you so much for being here. So 3 others requested their identities remain secret during the trial to prevent harassment and adverse consequences. Yes, 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 yes. So what do we have? Yes, big Bad Taz. So listen, Diddy is here. Big hello, everyone. This is the Daily Dish with Dimples. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hello, welcome. Hey, legendary. So Diddy, he will defend himself against charges of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. You cannot offer the free, okay? You cannot transport the free. You cannot do any of that, okay? So we just ran from Jean-Claude Van Damme to Diddy, okay? So last month, the prosecutors handed over the names to Diddy legal teams. Now, Cassie's, we know she's public because it refers to the hotel beating. So he was arrested on charges in September of 2024. September of 2024, he was arrested and still being held. Now, what we do know is Cassie had, it's a lawsuit. I think it was $30 million. Do you all remember when he paid $30 million to Cassie? What's up, King Cap? So, wait, sis, yes, Flirty Danny, welcome. So, yes, sis, I'm not sure. So this is why we're here. King Cap, thank you for the favor. Y'all, the Daily Dish with Dimples is here so that we can know what's going on. The fact is, I'm addicted. Y'all addicted. We miss things in the news. That's why we're doing what we do. That's why I do what we do, because that's what we need to do. We're caught up on the app. We're always here, so I bring it here. Yo, sis, you didn't know that that Diddy paid Cassie $30 million in terms of a lawsuit that she filed against him for all that? Yes, ma'am. What had happened? FAFO. Diddy FAFO, and yes. He paid Cassie $30 million for the alleged abuse or whatever that was not talked about. Now, mind you, she already got paid, boom, 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 $30 million, right? So now we got $30 million. This opened the floodgates. You talking about floodgates? This opened major floodgates. So now Diddy is in jail. He has all these, we know that all that baby oil, you got to say oil with Diddy, the baby oil, right? So now we're on to, oil. So now we are on, we're on Diddy. Now I'm going to bring in, listen, everyone, I'm going to bring in, you're leaving or you saying how about it? Not more crazy. So listen, we are going to bring in Fear Flight Gate, you all. Triple G, I love you. Thank you so much for being a part of this segment. We welcome Fear Flight Gate. Everyone. Good afternoon to you. Just as an introduction, you all, this is a feature show for anyone that's in the guest top badge queen me. Welcome. For anyone in the box, please know that there's no smoking, drinking, and no cursing. This is a feature show. This is a pilot that we have that allows people that were not invited to come in and give their opinion, okay, about this subject matter. Yo, Fear Flight. Now you are frozen. However, I can hear you, right? Would you like to shift around or you want to just go? Hey, it's
let me come back. Try it again.
Okay.
One time.
Okay. Try it one more time. Great. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. This is a feature show. What do we do here? Why are we here? We are here to tell you what's going on, what's trending in the news, what's on TMZ. A lot of times we miss a lot of things. Yes, that is Savvy Sister. She is in the building. Big shout out to her and big shout out to Fox. That is my guy. If you all don't know who Fox is and Foxhole, big shout out to him. Big shout out to him. Thank you. It was shout out. Big shout out to him. You all, we are talking Diddy. We are talking
mic check
Diddy
1 2.
right now.
Mic check 1 2.
Mic check 1 2. You're great. Yes. Michael. We are talking Diddy right now. The fact is Diddy, the names of the victims have been released to the legal team. Now they're being kept secret. Lala, thank you. They're being kept secret during the trial. But the only one who's not secret is Cassie. Fear, tell me, you have some things that you want to share. We are talking Diddy, right? Talk to me about what it is you wanted to share. Something moved you to request top badge.
Let's talk about what we're talking about. Your subject and your topic, man. Like, I don't know, but I think that a lot of times, man, like with the situations, like when people coming out like 30 years later, like I don't want to say nothing against victims or alleged perpetrators or whatever, but 30 years ago, like real talk, Fear gonna talk about this.
Hit the star.
Check game. When Fear was in juvenile, if somebody raped Fear, and this happened, like this tried to happen, like back when I was 13 years old, I was fighting and stabbing people. Real talk facts.
Okay.
It wouldn't have been no secret 30 years later. I don't understand how some people wait like 40, 30 years later. Like, I don't care about the fear or none of that, to be honest with you.
Right.
I just don't get that.
Don't move, Fear. Hold on one second. Big shout out to Kitty, top badge Kitty Commander. She has a featured show called Meow and Me. Please, everyone, make sure you stop and favorite big top badge Commander, Kitty Commander. She has a featured show every 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Right? It's called Meow and Me. If you have a pet, please favor her, follow her, send her on IG. She's amazing. What we do have is a plated taco casserole. Don't move, Fear. Yep, great. Thank you so much. We have also a plated version of the taco casserole that we have. Only Miss Tony, you can catch her feature show. Yo, these are Monday babies, right? She has a feature show on Monday, 6 p.m. No Blues News. Look, she has her taco casserole. Can we see that? Can we take a first bite? Yes.
Okay.
Top Ash Queen Me.
That looks fire, girl. That looks fire.
That is, y'all, that base is a cornbread muffin base with onions, a green sauce, cheese, and a lot of good awesomeness.
Hello.
Let's
Yo.
Okay, so
y'all don't want Fear.
That's a taco.
Y'all don't want Fear to start cooking. Like real talk, I make my famous my tuna salad. I make the best. I took it. I give it to my girl when she went to her Chicago to her girlfriend trip. They looking for me right now as a warrant poster. It's a warrant for me right now, y'all.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, let's talk about this warrant right here. Okay, let's talk about this warrant. I want to make sure when we're talking about, so listen, Big, thank you for sharing your trauma. I want to make sure that we stay really geared on what we're doing here and what the show is, right? It is also a platform of acknowledgement of traumas and so forth like that. So I want to say thank you for sharing your trauma, because sometimes our traumas really like affect our thoughts, our patterns, what we believe in.
And I'm 51.
So you're 51. So clearly, sir, that happened like 13. So that's some years, right? So it really shapes.
Back when I'm 13 years old, yeah. Yes, when I was locked up in juvenile. I'm gonna say this.
So wait.
I'm gonna say this.
Wait, no, hold on. This is really important. Before you say this, I'm gonna say thank you for telling us about your trauma. But we're talking about a topic. So if you're not able, if for any reason, for anyone who's here or not here, if you have not been able to, fully develop that trauma, right? That's really important, because this topic right here, we need to talk about with someone who's able to talk about the topic. If this topic is able to not allow you to talk about it, to stay focused on the topic, then this might not be the segment for you today. Right now, we are talking about the fact that Cassie is in as the victim number one. Okay, and there are allegations. We have a videotape. So if you are able to really, collaborate on some information that's going to be for this topic, because this is about Diddy, okay? Please make sure that you're able to in a space, because that's why we're here, sir, and that's why you were invited. So we were talking about Diddy. We're talking about the fact, do you think, so let's talk about how there's at least three other people who are also secret, right? They have not released the names to the public because of fear of harassment.
I'm not a factor. This shit didn't happen to me. I'm not a factor. We talking about Diddy and them. They're factors because they're prominent people and they got money. So let's not talk about how 19-year-old try to rape a 13-year-old dude like myself in jail and stab people. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Diddy them.
Right. How about we
let's talk about these niggas. Let's talk about them.
What is the thing? I appreciate you, but you know what? I wanted to make sure, like, listen, I appreciate you all. I love you all, right? It's important to be able, hey, listen, thank you so much for being here. So listen, you all, I love this show, right? This is the fact is we're going to do impromptu things. But if you request this box, no, that's okay. I think if you request this box, it's very important to be able to talk about it, okay? I have a feeling that, listen, I started it. It was my idea, but we have to make sure we're on topic. Bad Tez, I'd like to have a conversation about Diddy and about how there are 3 other individuals whose names Tuesday are not being released for fear of harassment or persecution. Can you give us some thoughts on this Diddy situation with the information I provided, sir?
Well, I wasn't here for all the information you provided. I was just here for like a small bit, but I'm very familiar with this sort of stuff because this is what I do.
So the conversation is the conversation.
Oh no, I'm aware. I'm not saying I'm not aware.
Okay, well,
but I'm just being clear. I'm being transparent that I wasn't here for all of your points.
Yeah, no. The only conversation that we've had thus far is that court is May 5th. Cassie is victim number 1. And she is the only reason why we know her name is because there's in the indictment, it refers to the hotel beating. So now the other, at least maybe 3 people, the victims, their names are not being released for fear of harassment or consequences. Hey, Mojito. So Diddy's coming in, right? He was arrested. He's about to have his day in court. And now the names are being in secret. They are not able to be leaked. Do you think that, these people, let me ask the question. Do you think that people have a right, that they have a reason to not have their names be out in the public? If you can answer that question, is there a reason, do you think they should be concerned about releasing their names?
No, I don't think so. I think at one point or another, people are going to have their names. And the bottom line is, if anybody does enough digging or have the right, the type of people that would be interested in a Diddy case are going to be familiar with who you are. Now, there's processes and things that would be like their response if they made the mistake of saying something. That's also why I said earlier, allegedly, was because if they're not careful with their language or with them revealing your name, then they could find themselves in trouble, especially in these specific circumstances. But I don't think they would really have, outside of backlash you would get from fans and people that believe he's innocent, but most people don't. A lot of people are coming to the table with their opinions already set. And most people think that he's guilty. You know what I mean? Because we saw what happened to Cassie, it's easier to believe that he's this awful person and was doing all these awful things they accuse him of.
Okay, everyone, thank you. This is the Daily Dish with Dimples. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have not done so already, hit the star at the top to favorite me and view to come back. He's already had a lot of people talking about it. They are afraid. Yes, y'all, we are here. So listen, you all, this show is on celebrities. This is on what's going on, what's trending. We have a conversation. We are not the judge or jury, but we have opinions and we're going to talk about it. And I bring it to you because we miss so much of it. Okay, so thank you so much for the favorite. If you cannot,
he's allegedly had people shaking out, Queen. Allegedly.
Okay. Right.
We got some really close ties. There are people that have placed him, like what's the guy, Keefe D, I think his name is. He's definitely implicated Diddy on a lot of things in regards to his bad behavior behind the scenes, especially when it comes down to the accusations surrounding his involvement with like the murder of Biggie and Tupac, etc. So there's definitely a lot of. He's shrouded in a lot of accusations. And a lot of people believing that he's been involved in underhanded behavior, specifically violent behavior.
So let's talk about even if we know about the Cassie with around. Big shout out to Top Badge Queen Me. Y'all, please make sure y'all favorite Top Badge Queen Me. She is the home of the female push-up contest, which led into a co-ed as well. And she also does a new streamer auction. So please make sure y'all favorite Top Badge Queen Me. So Bad Tez, let's talk about the fact that we have the video. Like the first suit against him, that $30 million was gangster, right? So that opened it up. How much weight are we giving? How much weight are we giving him being so that we saw the video? Do you think he has a chance? Because he in the fight for his life.
All right, so I have a strong opinion on this thing. So like this is what I do in my daily life. I enjoy following these sort of stories. This is kind of like my forte, really. And I noticed that there's a thing that happens to certain people. I don't get into the whole conspiracy about, you know, Hollywood trying to shut them out. You know, they try to get rid of these certain people, so they do these things. Even though I'm sure that sort of thing happens when you have that much power and money, it's bound to happen. With that being said, I don't like defending people that I truly believe are scumbags, because this is not allegedly. I do believe P. Diddy is a bad person and has been for a long time.
Okay.
But I think in cases like this, he's being railroaded. I think we don't quite have proofs of, like even with R. Kelly, like he is obviously a child molester. He absolutely was in that video we saw back in 2002. That was definitely him. But these guys often find themselves in go ahead.
No, you're good. I was talking to somebody else.
Okay.
Go ahead. Child molester.
But no, these guys are obviously involved in a lot of the things that they're accused of being involved in. And but with that being said, I think the law often catches up too late. I think sometimes people make points online, like with Keefe. In this particular case, Keefe D really threw P. Diddy under the bus. He was one of the few guys, and I think he had a bouncer. I forget the bouncer's name, but the bouncer's all over the internet right now, and he's literally given Gene something, but he's given his version of P. Diddy, and it's not very favoring. It doesn't look very good.
Okay.
So all of these people bringing this stuff up kind of put the spotlight on Diddy, and then the videotape of Cassie. I mean, it makes it easy for all of us to just believe that he's this bad person, and I don't think he's necessarily going to get a fair shake. But who's going to come and stand and bear witness on behalf of a person that has done so many terrible things? Like, we've watched him be a pretty terrible person.
So listen, Rodney, I want to listen. Thank you so much, everyone, for being there. Rodney, you said it's a very sad stream. Listen, you all, I want to make sure you all know that you can have opinions here. That's the most important thing for people to know, that you can have opinions. They just cannot be racist and anti-Semitic and things against the LGBTQIA community. You understand? Because we have to have respect, right? You said it was a sad stream. Please let me know why you think it's a sad stream. So you think Diddy, basically, you think Diddy's been a bad guy, right? It was the videotape that allowed us to see that happen, and now that I mean, I don't know.
I think that's why he paid that $30 million. I don't mean to interject, but I think that's why he pays the $30 million. It's the same thing with Michael Jackson paying those families so that he can get out of court. Sometimes when you got money, right, and you don't want to mix people's opinion, because people are going to have their opinions. If you don't want certain people to look at you as a certain way, you might be willing to pay that money. And he knows that he was on that tape. Like, he knows for sure that that's him, and the world will see him whipping Cassie's, you know. And so for him, it was in his best interest to try to pay her off as quickly as possible. And that's why it happened so quickly. Like, he literally paid her, like, she filed the lawsuit, and he paid it like within the week.
Yeah, he did. He did. Real quick, everyone, this is Daily Dish with Dimples. We're here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Someone in Rodney says, you know, so this is the thing, Rodney, and I want to make sure that it's very important that you do have an opinion, and I want people to be respected as having an opinion. The fact is, and if you don't speak that language, you can stay for a minute, okay? That's not. I don't have a problem with non-speaking English people. But the fact is, yes, it is sad conversation. The fact is, it is sad when you think that you have celebrities that can actually have so much power and money that they can allegedly take advantage of women, and not only women but men. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, you know, we have that baby oil. We have people that are being trafficked. We have a lot of things that he's alleged. It's not just women, but it's the whole trafficking. He's got a RICO. A RICO means that's a big conspiracy on issues. So it is sad, right? Now listen, we talk about Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude Van Damme, he is facing sex trafficking as well, because he accepted 5 Romanian models, okay, as a gift to have sex with them. So he's going to get his. Now we went right from Jean-Claude to Diddy, and we talked about how Diddy, yes. Well, guess what, Rodney? I appreciate you so much. But guess what? What happens to celebrities is not always, I appreciate that. What happens to celebrities is not always entertaining, okay? The fact is that they are real people, and they go through real problems. And you know what? Sex trafficking, things against minors, like really abuse. You know, we had Cassie. Yeah, we had Cassie who had issues.
But
Have a
I
great
think
night. Thank you.
I'm out of here. Have a good night. Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
bye,
No,
Rob.
no, go.
But I think the discussion should be, and this is
Right.
I always maybe that's why I'm bad sis, but I always find myself defending things, not necessarily defending things, but
Yeah.
kind of cut slices out of things that people are comfortable
Thank you, love.
digesting. And with that being said, like I think the conversation, because the definition of what sex trafficking is, or or the broad definition of what sex trafficking is also a part of the reason why we're here having these conversations. Because the truth of the matter is, at one point in time, the idea or the thinking was that sex trafficking was like willfully taking part in the unwilling trafficking of a person, making a person do sexual favors and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Not by necessary force, but by manipulation and with a concert of others. When we're talking about a RICO, the RICO means there are other people involved in this whole thing.
Exactly.
The other part to that is that the question has been raised: is it quite sex trafficking? I mean, by law it is, because again, the broad definition of sex trafficking. But is it sex trafficking if I was to say fly in a model and not paid her for sex, but engaged in intercourse with this woman and then paid for her to leave, and while she was there, I paid for all of the things that she needed to keep up with herself, because that's what a lot of people in particular. Rob, whatever his name is, John Claude Van Damme. That's what he was basically accused of.
Who is this person that you mentioned? Bad Tez. Who is this person that you're mentioning?
I'm sorry. Oh, it's echoing on my end. I don't know if that's it.
Who was that? I just muted you for a second, Triple. Who was this person that you just mentioned?
John Claude Van Damme. That's the person.
John Claude. Yes.
Yeah.
So, yep. Okay, you just mentioned his name. Everyone, real
but
quick.
Yeah,
Bad Tez,
go ahead.
I don't want you to move. We're going to wrap up. Everyone, I want to say thank you so much. We're just going to conclude the taping of the show. I appreciate you all for being here. This is the Daily Dish with Dimples. We're here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please make sure you favor the only Miss 20. She has her featured show tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I cannot wait. It's No Blues News. It is positive news shows on what's trending as well. She is also our Side D correspondent. Thank you so much for being here. You don't have to move just yet. We will be concluding the show, and we're going to go into our continued after show, what we're doing right now. So thank you so much, Emoji J, for being here. Bad Tez, I want to say thank you for real. Let me see if you're good. I want to say, Bad Tez, thank you so much for just jumping in there and being present, because this is why we do the pilot, so that we can really be able to have other conversation from other people. So still sticky. So thank you for just jumping in and being appropriate, but having opinion, and thank you so much. When do you thank you? Like, how do you think this is going to end for him? Like, I mean, like, we got people who can't even Bad Tez, thank you. Oh my goodness, I wasn't putting you out. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I love to continue to carry conversation. So that was just me ending the taping. Triple, great show. What you think?
Great show, baby. Great show. I was trying to get Tawny before she got out of there.
Yeah.
I just want her to know half of what you got in the refrigerator belongs to me. And don't you give it away.
You have to do something. What you think? Oh, good. Thank you, Tez. What do you have to do, Lug? Listen, Queen Vampy, y'all make sure y'all favorite my sister. She has a featured show Tuesdays, Melody Madness. Bad Tez, thank you for coming back. Thank you so much, you all, for being here. Bad Tez, thank you for like this pilot and allowing people. Now it can go either way. Yes. Thankfully, yes. It can go
either way.
It can go either way, but
yes.
I think I did a good job at managing, what it
was.
Great
show, Princess, as usual.
Wait, so is this your first show?
No.
This show has been featured over 4 years.
4 years, bro. 4 years.
It's been featured. Sunny, it's been featured for 4 years. I did a new a segment where people could request a box if they have
Oh,
to be
okay.
able
So
to have a
that's something you're doing,
conversation.
listening.
So what you just did, you kind of requested the box and then gave your opinion, and you were
Yes.
magnificent. You know what I mean? You just came in. You all, listen, people who do not speak the same language, they can stay. People who maybe, I mean, I know who Bad Tez is, but I know he's appropriate. You know what I mean? Like he has sense and he has, the commentary. So I loved, that you got into it, but I have to explain it to people. And then also, you don't know what kind of trauma, we are regular people. We're real people. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So the guy had mentioned trauma, right? We have someone, and he was amazing. Fear. Thank you so much for being here. And let's talk about trauma. If you had trauma and you had not dealt with trauma, y'all, trauma is something that, Bad Tez, can you talk about trauma a little bit about why it's important to be able to address it as the professional that you are? Anna, can you talk about trauma, or at least what are the benefits of addressing it
Anna.
in therapy? Hi, sis.
Well, I
If
think
you
it's
don't
always
mind.
important to self-edify. And a part of self-edify is addressing things you don't do so well, or addressing things that bother you. And if you don't address those things, I mean, it could end in alcoholism, it could end in drug use, it could end. And people say, well, that's not an end. That's just drug use. That's not an end. Oh, but for a lot of people, it is the end. For a lot of people, they'll never re-meet themselves, and the person they used to be. I know a person that is that's been so spiraling in alcoholism for the last, I would say, 30 plus years. And it only occurred to him in conversation just the other day that he hadn't painted in years. And I thought that wasn't such a big deal, because I'm just like, okay, so you didn't paint, until I saw his paintings, and then I realized. So he was
So,
a
okay.
extremely talented person. So it's always important to stay in tune with yourself, and give yourself the best opportunities you can. And a part of doing that is being in tune with yourself and the issues and your triggers and the things that make you operate the way you operate.
Oh my goodness, Bad Tez, thank you so much. You don't have to go
Thanks,
anywhere. My
Taz.
sister, you don't have to go anywhere if you don't feel like it. You can stay. The show is over, but my people are here. You can stay. You're my people. Anna's my sister. Anna,